The Real Deal is brought to you by Dam Beaver Trapping Supplies for all your trapping supplies. This episode is brought to you by KS Custom Calls. Now, this hunt was supposed to be all about me and Pat McReynolds, who's one of the owners of Northwoods Bear Products. But somehow, Pat's grandson Jace managed to steal the show. I mean, he literally stole the show. This is what it's all about for us now, though. Getting a chance to share this excitement with those little ones. We are so excited to bring you season 6 of The Real Deal. If you believe in work hard and play hard.
Oh, that was so much fun. Okay, so Marc said earlier that this is something he did as a kid, I did it as a kid, and it just brings out the kid in us out here. Oh, it is so much fun.
If you think of yourself as the guy or girl next door.
Nice, guys.
Because I'd like to spend the rest of my life with you, and will you marry me? And you want to see some real life as they happen adventures. Don't go anywhere. The Real Deal is a group of people who do work hard and play hard. We literally are the guys and girls next door. Here, you get to see our adventures unfold exactly as they happen. No smoke and mirrors here. We are as real as it gets. We are the Real Deal. Snow again. This might be the year of weather or something. I can't get a break from the weather. We had some issues when we went to Chatham, Ontario for our turkey hunt. Now we're heading to Wisconsin for our second turkey hunt, and we clearly got weather issues again. But that's actually why I'm leaving. I wasn't supposed to leave till Saturday. Today's Thursday. I'm leaving 2 days early because they've got some big rains coming on for a couple days. I'm supposed to be down there, so thought I'll go early. We'll get a couple extra days in hunting early on. Hopefully we can get it done that way. But here's our travel on the way to Wisconsin. You would seriously think it's December 1st out here. Unbelievable weather. It's May 1st. Actually, it's May 2nd. May 1st was yesterday. Look at this. Who we got here?
Jace.
Jace? Nice to meet you, buddy. Did you get a turkey already this year? Did ya?
How big was it?
I saw pictures. That was a nice bird. That bird was almost as big as you.
The gun's even bigger.
Nice to see you, Pat.
You bet. I gotta get him some chocolate milk.
Absolutely.
For the run.
That's the start of the hunt, right? So what are you gonna get today?
Hopefully a tom.
Hey, that'd be cool, eh? And is it okay if I film you? Yeah? You want to be on TV if you get a tom? Yeah? What about a Jake? Would you shoot a Jake too? Yeah? So would I. This segment was brought to you by Scorpion Optics. Closed captioning is brought to you by bearballbaits.com. Yes, a funny name, but serious results.
We saw this other big turkey that was just strutting like 100 yards away from us behind there, but it wouldn't come. It would trot back into the woods and come out, and it wasn't mine. But then the Toms went over there. 15 minutes later, the Jake strut, and then the Tom, and then I shoot the Tom.
Well, let's go get her done, huh?
All right, I'll follow you.
Yeah, we got to go out. I go about 8 miles and a short walk in. You want to go see him?
Yes, of course. Why would not?
This segment was brought to you by Nungai Safaris, where you arrive as a customer and leave as a friend. This segment is brought to you by Karoo Taxidermy, creating lasting impressions since 1998. Outside the Hunt is brought to you by McKinstry Chrysler, where the tradition of excellence continues. Outside the Hunt this week, we're taking a behind-the-scenes look at Pat McReynolds' trophies and trophy room. Pat has some really great deer he's gotten over the years, and he's even shot some while using the Northwoods Bear Products. I'll let him explain.
I know there's another buck back here that I know is his brother, and he's got stickers this past year, and he survived the year. I didn't see him this year. I passed him the year before, and he's identical to this. And now he's got 2 stickers out the back, and I saw him twice after gun season. So that's what I got my sights set.
Would this guy score?
164. And I had sprinkled Cherry Burst. He was running a doe in the cornfield. She was in heat, and they came running down the fence line, and he stopped in his tracks to lick the Cherry Burst off the corn stalks. And it gave me the opportunity. She had ran into the woods. I didn't think I was going to get a shot at him, and he stopped to lick up the Cherry Burst.
So your bear baiting product.
Yeah, the cherry and the apple crossover for deer. And you don't hardly need any. And like if you're using mineral, if you mix a little bit in there, you'll triple the amount of deer at your mineral site by using it. It's 500 times sweeter than sugar. This buck here is kind of unique. He's got, I call him a unicorn buck. He's got a point growing right out of the middle of his forehead. This buck here has got a 20 gauge slug hole right through his ear, so he had a close encounter. You can see it right through it. And then he had been stuck. I know the friend of mine that had stuck him right in the loin with a bow, and then I ended up getting.
Now, this isn't the first time we've had a youngster in the ground blind with us. You might recall a few years ago when we had Gage, who was 4 years old at the time, along with his dad Garrett in ground blind. Young Gage stole the show on that episode, just like Jace did on today's episode. So Pat obviously went and finished off that second bird that Jace had shot, and that led to me having the only tag left. So once again, I became cameraman and hunter, and Pat and Jace decided they were going to guide me.
So what just happened here is Jace was just telling us that he told his teacher he had to take today off because Grandpa was taking him turkey hunting. Now, these guys have been gracious enough to turn the tables on me. As you saw, they both got their turkey just now, so we've got gobbled all around us. So they handed me the gun, and we're going to see if we can do a triple here. He asked me out there, can we have a party?
Came so close to a triple that day, but it just didn't quite work out. But in that part of Wisconsin, there's so many birds, and it didn't take us long to get me on another one.
Good morning, Pat.
How are you?
Not bad. Looks like the same game plan as yesterday.
Try her again.
We're missing someone though. What happened?
Yeah, we're missing our lucky charm.
A little running and gunning.
Here we go again. Give it a whirl. Hopefully we can get one in.
You can find The Real Deal on Instagram at TheRealDeal_TV and on Facebook at The Real Deal with Marc, MARC. Well, Pat, a lot of my shows, I talk about being fluid, about not being so set in your ways and plans that you only do one thing. You know, you don't always go to the same tree stand and you don't always hunt turkey the same way. This is another case of that. We had a beautiful morning. We had turkeys all around us, but it just wasn't working. And you said, Marc, let's sneak out of here. We can always come back here tomorrow and let's go do some running and gunning. And we were in here yesterday. We were further off that way. And it was dead quiet in here. We come in here just now. Pat, you laid on that call once or twice and
They
hammered instantly. Wasn't the best shooting I've ever done, I'm gonna say that straight off. But as you're gonna see in that footage, it was a little bit tricky shot there. But they were going, I think, right? You know turkeys more than me.
Yeah, they had pinpointed the call, basically.
Okay, and when they didn't see what they wanted,
Yep, they saw
were
the decoys
going.
and wanted no part of the decoys. And
Because the call was 20 yards off, they were going to that call instead, or circling that call. Yeah. You know what? Another thing about this industry is a lot about friendships. I met you 3-4 years ago now, and we had a little business partnership together, and you helped out the show. And this year, when my Wisconsin turkey plans fell apart, you said, "Come on down, I'll take you turkey hunting."
Right.
And boy, did we ever! I'm flabbergasted. What happened yesterday was the pinnacle of my turkey hunting. I've never seen anything so incredible with Jace. I mean, fine young man. You got your hands full. You got lots of hunting in front of you with him. Yeah.
he lives for it.
But that's it.
It's a beautiful bird.
Last night we had some turkey, deep fried turkey you made for us, and it was delicious. This one's going back to Canada, and I might do the same thing.
Put a fan on it. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that fan too.
Yeah.
Beautiful bird, beautiful. That heavy shot worked its number through the tangles there.
That was some long, thick shooting.
Yeah, I didn't pace it off. I should have paced it off back to the camera, but yeah.
Excellent.
Over 40 yards probably.
For sure. 40, yeah. Pat, thanks again.
Hey, it was great.
You know, I use your product. I use a lot of your product, your Northwoods Bear product. You know, I was just filming last week actually with the product, explaining to people how I use it when I go into my sites for the very first time. And it's nice to have partners like you, especially when you become friends and hunting partners too.
It's fun, nothing like it.
Yeah, look at that. Wisconsin step 1 done.
I am pretty new to this turkey hunting thing, so all of this is new to me. But over the last few years, I've learned a lot. I'm already looking forward to my return trip to Wisconsin to hunt with Jace and Pat. Next week, tune in, because we're returning to the bear action. And this episode contains a very, very big surprise in the tree stand. This episode has been brought to you by Dam Beaver Trapping Supplies for all your trapping supplies. The Real Deal is also brought to you by the following great companies: Browning Trail Cameras, Northwoods Bear Products, Tacticam, Zoleo, and Heavy Shot.